Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our podcast. And today, who am I joined with?
My name is Joshua LeCompte.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm the founder and vice president of the club hockey team here, or co-founder with Noah.
Nice. So, I guess let's start with you. So, how long have you been playing hockey for?
I think I've been playing hockey for around 15 years now. I believe I started when I was 6 and a half. I really started skating when I was 6 and a half and started actually playing hockey when I was like 8. So I've been on skates for a long time now.
Wow. And hockey, is it like a traditional sport here in Texas? Or is it kind of
Ideally,
like.
when an outsider looks at Texas, the first sport they think of is definitely not hockey, but it's been growing a lot more. Like Dallas, for example, has about like 10 or so rinks already, a bunch of youth programs, travel programs, and even, some junior or semi junior league teams there as well. It's growing kind of around all the major cities in Texas as well. Like Austin has 2 to 3 rinks, and Houston just built a new rink along with the other three they already have. So
Nice.
it's growing steadily. I think this is the first implementation of hockey here in San Antonio since the Rampage and the Iguanas.
Mhm.
But we're looking to grow, hockey in San Antonio even further more past this.
Yeah. Okay. So, in San Antonio, right? So,
Yes.
let's talk about UT Antonio. When
Mhm.
did you start this club? And what inspired you and maybe the other founding members?
Yeah. So me and Noah founded this club in, I believe it was August of 2023. We first initially, honestly, to this day, I still have no clue how he found out I played hockey, in Texas. But I came in the, college my freshman year with the aspirations that I wanted to do this, but I
Mhm.
didn't really have the resources or the people. So, after my freshman year, going into my sophomore year, Noah, reached out to me on the newly made Instagram that had like 10 followers on it and asked me to join the team. We found out I played and everything, and then from there we kind of both started the processes of it. We got certified with the IRS. We got our 501(c)(3), and then our 170B A14, I believe, or 41 for public charity status. So now we're officially recognized as a nonprofit within the state of Texas. And then on top of that, we got obviously registered with the club, with the student organization center on campus here as well, and then eventually recognized as a club team with the rec center. So it's been a journey, but yeah, we started it not too long ago, and now we've grown to pretty large heights, I believe. I'd like to say, with those close to 3,000 followers on Instagram already.
Wow, I was gonna say that's a lot for just two people
Yeah,
to start doing.
yeah, it was a journey. I mean, we picked up, we picked help, some help from Jonathan Blum. He joined us like a little later into the process of it, but it's been great. Like honestly, I couldn't have asked for better help from the guys who've joined me along the way. So
So you yourself, you're a senior. What about the other founding members? Are you guys having to pass a torch anytime soon, or
So yeah, funny thing is that we're actually all seniors this year, so we are all gonna
no way?
pass the torch down to future players and future generations of hockey players. Like we got a couple guys on the team who have been really sticking their neck out for us and helping us out this last year, and we
Hmm.
can start to mold them into a role like a presidency or vice presidency role for next year, and then they can build off of all the momentum that we've already built for the program.
Yeah, and I guess you said Noah, right? The other founding
Mm.
member. How did you guys kind of just think this was the right decision to bring hockey to UT San Antonio?
Well, honestly, like when I graduated high school, because obviously I played, high school hockey, I thought I was done. Like I was like, yeah, I applied to a few colleges and didn't really find any programs I liked, and I think there was like a Division 3 program and then mostly club programs that I talked to, and so I came to UTSA and thought, this is what it is. Like I'm done, and I think when Noah came along, I think we just both missed it. Right. I mean, Noah's played hockey for at least, as many years as I have, to my knowledge. I think probably 13, 14 years as well. So I think we both just missed it. We both missed the competition. I mean, Noah and I are both competitive people, and we also have a background in managing and knowing what to do next, how to budget and whatnot. So when you put the two and two together, it would just kind of flourish. Like once we got the wheels moving, it never stopped, and it just started picking up more and more speed. So that's really kind of how it all started. Like we missed the game, and we missed the environment we were in, and we wanted to bring it back, but do it in a role to where we can continue the growth of the sport in general. But yeah.
Nice. And what's your major?
Finance.
Well, there you go. So
Yeah.
did
So
that kind of help a little bit?
yeah, no, I do most of the budgeting and financial forecasting. I also deal with the external affairs like getting hotels and the sprinter vans for travel games, and then I help Noah out and with sponsorships. Like for
Mhm.
example, I just came back from a grand reopening from Walmart where they donated us $1,500, and it's one of those WalMarts that donate us a good amount of money and they support our program. So yeah, we try. I try and do a lot with the team, but I do mostly the finances.
And do you do like, I guess, like sponsorships too, like you
Yes,
said with
we do
Walmart?
do some sponsorships. Yeah, we have like one with Walmart and USAA, um, Candy Cloud, Bubba's 33. We have a few sponsorships. Yeah.
And you just started in 2023.
Yes, we did just start in 2023.
How do you throw that pitch to them? Like, hey, we're a
Well,
hockey team.
it's the best way to start it off is that we're a non-funded program. We get no financial support from the institution. We haven't received a dollar from the school itself. Everything from the team is funded by the players mostly, unless we get sponsorships. We have the cheapest player dues in all of ACHA almost. Because we want to emphasize that our players should focus on school rather than worrying about paying for a program or a team that they should come to love, and worry about being able to pay to play. It's not about that, right? We know money will come and you'll be able to pay eventually, so we try to keep the dues pretty cheap so we can support the team and the guys around him and make sure they're financially stable, at least when they play for us. But yeah, ideally, it's just the pitch itself is just come support a bunch of college students who just want to live their dream, right? A
Yeah.
lot of us, we are different ages. Like our goalie is a PhD student, right? He played for West Point growing up, or West Point in college and whatnot. So, and then we got freshmen who are 18. Like we have a wide range of students who are players. We got freshmen who are 25 who came back for college. So, it's honestly, a great group of guys to be around. And, when we go talk to companies, they see that. And we try and go out to as many external events as possible.
Wow. You're a great founder from what I can pick up so far. And how
I
much are the
appreciate that.
fees? Yeah, of course. How much are the fees?
The fees are 2,500, and that
Oh.
includes all player gear. So we probably take in about 2,250, 2,200 per player, with us having to pay for player gear up front.
Mhm.
So yeah, we try and keep our dues pretty cheap.
Yeah, because I have no idea how much hockey stuff,
Oh yeah,
like
I
the
think.
stuff you guys use, like the puck or like
Oh
the stick. Is that
yeah,
it's like the
gears pretty expensive. I just spent $400 on two sticks, and that's like the cheaper
wow.
end of sticks. So
Yeah, and then the skates. What
skates,
you
yeah.
need pads, right?
Yep, knee
All that.
pads, or we have like these elongated socks, elbow pads, chest pads, the jersey. We have
The
pants,
helmets.
yeah, helmets.
Wow. I don't. I guess I never really thought about how much it goes into like you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. We actually just got a helmet sponsor, Service
Ooh.
Expert. So now we got their ad on our helmets, which is pretty nice. Actually, it melts with the helmet pretty well.
That is nice. Wait, so all these sponsors, do you have to like rep them somewhere or no?
Some do, like, some do want us to promote them, so we put them on our website, or we give them an opportunity. So like, Service Experts paid a little bit more than our other sponsors, so we
Mm-hmm.
gave them opportunity to be on our helmet. Some other ones we do articles about. We're looking at putting a few of our sponsors on a shirt, and then others like are a little cheaper, so we just get them a plaque and give them season tickets for the games and whatnot.
Nice.
Um, like Walmart, for example, isn't someone who's looking to get ad revenue, so they just kind of donate to us because
Yeah.
we're a nonprofit and
Yeah.
they like our mission and stuff. So
Oh, that's good. I guess let's retract a little bit, right?
mm.
So tell me about your very first practice. How was the atmosphere, the players, and like what vibe did you get from that practice that you thought, okay, this is how our season's gonna go?
Yeah, wow. So when we first started the team, we had to participate in like a recreational adult league. So we had to play against these like guys who just getting off of work and they're playing a bunch of college students. So it was kind of funny. But that was an atmosphere. We actually won that adult league tournament and
Nice.
in season tournament, so that was a lot of fun. And then obviously when we went to our first practice, like our first real skate as a team that wasn't like playing adult league games was tryouts that very first
Mm.
year, inaugural season year. And that was a ton of fun, like being able to be there. And we have, at that time we had our support group, or our social engagers, is like what they like to call themselves, as our icebergs. And they set up the tryouts, and we had all the gear ready for players to pick up after the skate. And it was just really impactful to kind of see where it all where it all began. And yeah, I look back and there's a few of the guys from the beginning team that's still on the team now, and it's like you've been throughout this journey with us throughout this entire time, so it's pretty cool to see. It was probably one of the most memorable experiences of my life doing that skate with the logo on our jersey and stuff.
Yeah, it's super cool. There's, so many clubs here and like sports clubs, and like hockey is one you don't see often.
Oh yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah. Let's do two icebreaker questions.
Okay.
Okay. So my first one, this is me just off my brain. I was thinking about this while we're talking. What do you think is harder? Figure skating or hockey?
Man, if I could jump like how figure skaters can jump, I would, I would be so happy, but I can't. So I would like to say figure skating. I think the stuff they do with their skates, like the edges, like it makes hockey look very elementary.
Really?
But yeah, I think figure skating from a skill wise is probably a little more difficult.
Nice. You're humble.
I am very humble.
Here.
Yes.
Then the second one is, if you could switch a hockey puck for anything else, what would you pick?
Like during a game, or like
we can say during a game. Like if you could switch a hockey puck during a game.
Honestly, I would love to see like a like a beach ball or something silly. If like during the game, if we had like a big beach ball and the guys had to actually skate with it and shoot it, it'd be hilarious. I think.
Would it fit in the goal? Because your goalie kind of takes up everything. Right?
Yeah, our goalie's pretty good. I don't know if they'd be able to score on Joe, but you see a lot of gifs where it's like, let's say a goalie like misses a bunch of shots, they have like a beach ball edited into the net. So I think it'd be funny to actually see that live. But yeah, no, they probably wouldn't score on Joe.
Okay. Shout out Joe. So we wanted to try this new segment for our podcast. It's a Would You Rather.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bounce back, but it's gonna be really quick. Okay. So you don't have time to think.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? All right. So would you rather play a game with a bowling ball or a balloon?
Balloon.
Would you rather drink a gallon of chocolate milk or eat 6 hot dogs before a game?
Noah already drinks a gallon of chocolate milk before game, so I'll do 6 hot dogs.
6 hot dogs? Okay. Wow. Would you rather play against a professional goalie the size of a toddler or a toddler that is 10 feet tall?
Toddler that's 10 feet tall.
Really?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Not the professional?
No. Toddler that's 10 feet tall would be amazing.
Okay. Would you rather hit the puck as far as you want or steal the puck whenever you want?
Steal the puck. I think that would generate a little bit more opportunities.
Okay. Last one. Would you rather play a game against hippos or crocodiles?
Hippos.
Hippos.
Yeah,
what?
I hate crocodiles or alligators or anything that snaps. I'm good.
I mean, hippos are kind of big. They could just like.
Yeah, but I feel like I could go around hippo.
Yeah.
Alligator.
Slower mobility.
Alligators feel a little bit more mobile.
Really? Even on ice, you think? They wouldn't just like slide around?
No, I feel like they're a little bit more dangerous on ice.
Okay.
Because they're going in a lot faster. They won't be able to control themselves.
That's true. That's true.
Powerful bite.
Well, good thing there's no crocodiles here.
Yeah, that's true. Thank God.
Okay. Well, that was our game.
Okay.
Hope. Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it. That was fun.
Was it fun to go like fast?
Yeah. No, it was engaging.
No thinking. Okay. Perfect. Well, you're the first one to do it, so I'm glad you liked it.
I'm
you're
honored.
our test dummy. Basically.
I'm honored to be the first one.
Thank you so much. Okay. Now, back to the podcast. Back to the questions. So, run us through what a typical practice looks like for you guys.
Typical practice, honestly, we have our skate, they're from 7:30 to 9:30.
Okay.
We have
in the morning?
Yes, in the morning. Okay. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, even on game days. So even today they have a practice. We push it back a little bit, but we start off with a little bit. We call it dry land, so stretching, acrobatics, just like kind of some getting high knees, getting the legs moving, getting the blood a little flowing, so we don't go on the ice and cramp, right? So. That takes about a good 25 to 30 minutes, and then we head in and we get ready. So from 8 to 8:30, we're kind of getting dressed, taping our sticks, kind of like catching up with some of the guys and stuff, and we get on ice at 8:30. From 8:30 to 9:30, we have our on ice portion, which is basically just a variety of skill drills, battle drills, skating drills. So it's like pretty intense. Like our coach Swank, he
Mhm.
likes to keep us pretty engaged with practice. So a lot of the drills are multi-step drills, and they all have implementations that get into game-related situations. So we learn a lot through practice, and honestly, we have a great coaching staff. We also sometimes do film before
Mm.
practice as well. So our assistant coach, Coach Farr, has a projector where we'll go up to a party room upstairs, above where the ring surface area is at, and
Mhm.
we'll kind of look back at what happened in the previous game, or we'll do some scouting for a team that we're about to play for that week. So we just kind of look over some clips, some habits that they do, stuff that we do that we need to improve on. So we honestly have pretty efficient coaching staff and pretty efficient ice time.
Yeah. And do you think all of that combined kind of helps towards the chemistry and
Absolutely.
how you guys play together?
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of club hockey teams in the South here that aren't close to their rinks whatsoever. Like
Hmm.
for example, Texas Tech in Lubbock plays in Amarillo, so they practice once a week in Amarillo, which is an hour and a half away. So we're
Mm.
pretty fortunate to have a rink that's 15 minutes from campus, which is in Northwoods.
Yeah.
So it's really convenient, and being able to be close to the guys and practice with them, 3 times a week, see them 5 times a week when we have game weekends. It's
Hmm.
honestly extremely beneficial. Um, on top of team chemistry, it builds a lot of good friendships too, which is impactful in any team.
Nice. So you mentioned that you guys even practice on game days, but let's talk about game days specifically.
Okay.
What is your game day ritual?
My game day ritual. Well, when you're the founder and vice president, you still do everything on game days.
Okay. Okay.
So usually Noah and I and Blum are there like 3 hours early. So if we're 7:30 puck drop, we're there about 5:30 ish.
Wow.
Um, and we get the tables set up. We talk with the people who are going to be there and tabling with us. So we have like an alumni group who likes to tailgate outside every now and then. There's the youth program there, Excalibur, and they were
Hmm.
selling like the Doritos nachos thing where you put a bunch of
Oh.
like chili in a bag and eat it. I forgot what it's
Ooh.
called, but it was pretty good. But we meet with the rink and we get all that situated where they want us to sell tickets. We have officers at our games now, so security.
Oh.
So we talk to
Oh.
them. Yeah.
Oh.
So we talk to them and we kind of just settle everything out. But after that, I like to like stretch a little bit before I go to the team stretch, like an hour before the game. Kind of like to get my legs a little loose, and it does get a little loose while I'm walking everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a nice stretch, like when I'm finally cooling off, going in the back of the locker room is nice. Talk to a couple of the guys. I like to get my stick ready. I like to tape it up a bit, put some wax on it as well, just get it ready for the game. And along with kind of like getting my wardrobe for that night as well ready. So if we're wearing our orange jerseys, get my jersey hung up and socks and everything. We also wear suits to the games as well, so we change out of our suits and kind of wear our warm up attire, which is just shorts and t-shirts, and also our game attire. And then after that, we just kind of go outside to the back, do our warm ups, and then get back in and get ready to play.
Wow.
We usually have a special guest, like we've had President Amy and a bunch of other Frank Harris
Ooh.
do starting lineups for us. So they'll come in our locker room, and coach will give them the starting lineup. They come in and they hype the guys up. So we always I guess, pat our legs every
Yeah.
time they say a player's name. So starting at left wing, Joshua Lecomte, and go like that, and it goes
Hmm.
like down the entire lineup. So it gets the boys going, and yeah, then we get on the ice for warm ups.
Wow. Okay, so your ritual sounds very organized
Yeah,
and
it's
scheduled.
it's pretty scheduled. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Have you ever seen maybe another player's like game day ritual that's crazy? You're like, oh, he's getting
Um,
excited.
uh, let me think. There's a couple of the guys who like they have some funny ones where they just won't talk to anybody until puck drop. Like they
Oh.
won't talk to anyone until like at least they're getting like in the locker room almost
Mhm.
fully dressed. They'll finally say something to somebody.
Oh my
Got some other
gosh.
guys who um, I think Frank loves the dance. He likes the he has the vibes going, so he's always kind of like talking to people, kind of
Yeah.
fist pumping and stuff. But
Okay.
honestly,
Okay.
I don't think our team has very unique traditions when it comes to pregame stuff.
Okay.
Come to think of it,
So we just have cold, quiet people
we
and then
got
very talkative
yeah,
people.
we got a good mix of
A good
guys
mix.
who have their own ways of getting ready, so it's funny.
Yeah. That's funny. So, I mean, there's a lot of like,
Mhm.
different people. So, what is a continuous strength that you guys have across the board?
Um, that we have across the board, across
Like
the
as a team.
team.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably our biggest strength is that we hold each other accountable like extremely well. Like there are a lot of times where um, we'll have guys where they, we had, for example, we had the Walmart opening, grand reopening today, right?
Mhm.
And we had a majority of our guys there, but we had 4 or 5 guys who could have came and didn't really give us a valid excuse. So we're kind of on them and trying to hold them accountable for stuff, right? Same thing
Yeah.
with what happens on the ice. Like if someone makes a bad pass, we're good at holding them accountable, but in a constructive way. So we try and be a very transparent team. I know a lot of teams, at least teams that I had growing up, they were kind of like sheltered a bit, not sheltered, but um, little condescending at times, and we try not to be that, right? So if you
Right.
have an issue with a player, we emphasize that you bring it up with them like soon, rather
Mhm.
than letting it sit and having it become a bigger thing than what it is. Like in the end, we're all boys, we're all friends, so why have a negative approach or negative idea of someone if you can just talk it out? So I think that's probably our biggest strength is being accountable and being transparent with each other.
Yeah. And does like you said like you have some like freshmen, like 18-year-olds, 25-year-olds, like in between.
Mm-hmm.
Does that ever affect the chemistry or like
I
how you
think
guys play?
I think playing honestly, the good mix of ages just shows the wide amount of experience and type of veterans we have on the team. Like we got guys who are taking the same classes as those 18-year-old guys, but on the ice they're obviously a lot wiser, they're a lot more mature, and they hold them accountable, right?
Yeah.
And it's just a good mix as well. Like just because they're like a little older doesn't mean they don't have that college spirit in them, right? Like they're here, they're having fun, like they go out with us, like they come to our events too, like they're great people to have. They're great leaders on the team, and it is probably the best case scenario for our 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds coming in, to look at those guys as leaders, right? Because
Yeah.
they've played high level hockey growing up, like they were up at North playing juniors or playing for other colleges and whatnot. So them being here and being a leader for the younger guys is honestly really good because obviously they want those kids to exceed in school and life, and they've done most of it already. So
That's good. Sounds like there's a lot of like maturity,
yeah,
like
a
on
lot,
the team. Like
lot of
nobody's
maturity.
like,
Yep.
oh, he's older than me. Meh, meh. You know what I mean?
No, actually, there's like none of that, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we like to make fun of the guys sometimes. We call like Blum. We try to remind Blum like once a week that he's old, but
It's funny. He's
but
Unk.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is
he's
Unk of
on
the
yeah,
team.
Team Monk, but yeah, no, it's a great atmosphere.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna ask you like what's behind the scenes that people don't see, but your ritual itself kind of explained all
Oh
that.
yeah.
So I was like, I don't know if I should just like make you reiterate it. I won't make you do that because you kind of like already answered it.
Okay.
Sounds like you do a lot.
Yeah,
Which
yeah. Well, there's a lot honestly that happens behind the scenes. Like at game days, we have like the birds help us out a lot.
mhm.
They do the ticketing throughout the first period and the
And
beginning of the
these are the
game.
icebergs.
Yes, the icebergs. Yeah.
Are they just like volunteers?
They basically kind of are volunteers, but
Okay.
they're a group of volunteers. So
Okay.
same thing as the players are really also volunteers, because because they pay to play.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're what we call them social engagers.
Okay.
So it's like any other student organization here on campus. But yeah, they help with our ticketing. They actually run all the game activities as well.
Mm.
So we just started doing like intermission games. So we'll have fans like who are watching the game. They'll come all the way around, walk on the ice, and like I think we had them do the grido yell. We had like 8Us like play a game against each other. We also started having 8U kids and 10U kids come join us on the blue line when we do our anthem and stuff. So they do all of that organization really. They tell the kids where to go, how to get set up, where we're at. So they do a great job of that. But
Wow.
they do a lot of the background work, and then obviously me, Noah, Blum, and the rest of the board, we do more organizational stuff. Like I call Noah probably like once every 2 days or every day sometimes. So
Mhm.
yeah,
And how long is y'all season?
we actually so we play from no September all the way till March.
Wow.
I think this season alone we had 26 games, 26 or 28 games, something like that. It's up there, but yeah.
Nice. And are the tickets like how much are the tickets?
So all students are free. All students and staff are free.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to get all tickets. You have to get online at our website. So we don't do any door sales.
Oh, so you have your own website.
Yeah, we have our own website. So students and staff are free. We also actually let in UT Health San Antonio students in for free as well. as long as they bring their student ID to confirm that they have the student ticket or confirm the student ticket purchase online. And then for general admission, we do $17, and
Mm-hmm.
then for kids, it's $9, and obviously toddlers are free. And usually the icebergs who run tickets are really good with letting kids in for free if they shouldn't be paying
Yeah.
$9 to get in. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we usually do a pretty good job of it, and yeah, we get around 400 or 500 fans a game sometimes. I think for a home opener we had close to six or past 600 maybe.
Oh my gosh. Wait, you have my vote to make you an official D1 team here. Because
Yeah,
you guys are basically doing it.
we love that actually.
Like, that's so impressive.
Yeah, we just were invited to attend the men's basketball game, and we did some promoting there. They let us table and go onto the court during halftime and promote our game and stuff this weekend. And they even let us do some intermission games, so that was pretty fun.
My gosh. Basically, they should make you an official sport here. Because what? You
Yeah,
guys are already killing it. I mean, President Amy was like, hey, he started supporting you guys.
yeah,
Then he
absolutely.
did. I think I might go to. When's your next game?
Today.
Oh my God, wait.
At 7:30 p.m. against Rice University. So you should come out. We played them last weekend and we beat them like 7-3 and 6-2. Or no, 6-2, 7-3. No, 6-3, 7-2. Sorry. But
Red, no calculating.
but we play them again this weekend, so this should be a fun game.
Wow. Honestly, I think ice hockey, this is so, okay, this is kind of corny. Don't come for me.
Okay.
But I think having like ice hockey here in Texas is kind of thawing out all like the heat of what it is. It's like a nice breeze. It's a nice chill to bring to Texas, in my opinion. Because like people are so used to watching soccer, football, volleyball.
Right.
And like I never once grew up even thinking about ice hockey. But now that we have like our own team, basically, it's like refreshingly cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not corny at all.
I know. I like it. Honestly, when we're table, I tell everybody like, it's something new. Like, I'm sorry, a
Definitely.
handful of UTSA students and UTSA alumni have probably seen a hockey game, right? And honestly, I tell them all the time, like, hey, it's something new, man. Like, you get it for free, just come check it out. Like, if you don't
And it's
like it,
free.
yeah, yeah, exactly. If you don't like it, it's not for you. Then at least you tried it, right?
Yeah.
But you might like it. You might want to come back again and again and again. And what's wrong with supporting your school, right? You're supporting a team that gets a good fan base. Promotes pretty well. It's pretty successful now. I think we're like 9-3-1. So I mean, we've been winning games. Like, it's fun. It's a fun atmosphere. Like, come check it out. And that's like what I try and tell every student who comes by, and staff or people I meet. Even in Walmart walking by, like they'll notice the shirt or something that I'm wearing, and they're like, "Hey, like I didn't know y'all had a hockey team." I'm like, "Yeah, we do."
Surprise!
Surprise! Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah, because look at what you guys built in just literally almost 2 years.
Yeah,
Under 2
I
years.
know.
Like,
Just 2 years.
crazy. That's what I think most clubs starting want to happen. And you guys just did bam.
Right. No, I know. We're pretty impressed with how much it's grown too.
I'm impressed. They're impressed. Well,
Uh-huh.
I know they're impressed. So, I mean, after all this, like your success and this, so what is the most memorable game you've had so far?
Man, okay, I'll give you two because
Okay.
they're two different like things, and they're like
Yes, talk about
they're
the
polar opposites.
emotion,
Yeah.
what you felt,
First,
everything.
so most emotional was the first game of the season that we've ever had, like our first game of our inaugural season, like skating on for warmers, and I think that was like considered a lower turnout than what we have now, but we had like 300 people there.
Wow.
For our first ever club hockey game, right? I think we were probably expecting like 80, 90, right? But we filled the stands, we filled the wall like around the rink. It was extremely loud, right?
Wow.
So we skated on for warm-ups and they had the music playing, and our team song is Freebird. Freebird. Yeah, it's really good. No, it's
Nice.
really good, but no, that was probably the most emotional, man. Skating out, knowing like, oh, wow, like I built this, me and Noah built this and Blum from the ground up to see where it's at today, and just that being the first game was remarkable. Probably wasn't the most memorable because we lost, but
It's memorable in the way that you just
in
said.
a way of being emotion, yes. but no, that was awesome. And then probably my favorite game of all time was when we won our first ever home game. It was actually our last game of the season. We didn't win much the first season. Obviously, we're first brand new team, didn't have many players. But in the spring, we brought on 4 or 5 guys who can compete. So we've had our last game of the season against Texas Tech, and we won that game in regulation, and that was a lot of fun. Like that was one of the times where we finally broke around 400 fans at a game. We made a lot of our
Jeez.
money back as well because purchasing ice time is pretty expensive. So it was super super worth it in the end, and seeing the team grow from the first game of the season to then was remarkable. And it was really really nice seeing the city of San Antonio actually stick with us, right? Because we went 0-8 in the fall. We went
Mm-hmm.
0-8 in the fall, and then we went 5-2-1 in the spring.
No,
So
it's a
we
big
they
change.
stuck with us through thick and thin, and seeing them come out to that last game of the season and in ways that we never saw at that point before was a really touching moment for the guys on the team and us. So that
Yeah.
was a great experience. Same thing with the first one being really emotional for me as well.
Aww. Don't like my heart out. I'm gonna make a lot of jokes because
Oh no, you're
ice is
good.
so just like I love that.
It's a little chilly.
Yes. So a little bit when we first started, you mentioned that you care about balancing, school and also playing hockey. Like
Mm,
you're a student first,
right.
but you made that, clear. So how does it look like trying to balance all that while you travel and then compare to training and then your games? How do you guys stay on top of everything?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out.
Oh, of course.
No, I'm joking. I mean, honestly, like all it is time management. I think when I was founding the program, I mean,
Yeah.
you guys might not believe me right now, but I had 3 jobs. It was taking 17 credit hours, yeah,
Don't laugh at him.
and I was in 2 organizations that I was actually leading. I was president or vice president of this, and I was president of my fraternity too at the time, and I was in 3 other organizations.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Basically 3 jobs, yes.
if you ask me what free time I had, my free time was homework and going to the next event I had that day. So it was a ton of back and forth,
Yeah.
but obviously with time management, right, you can get stuff you have done, want to get done. And I stayed up late a lot of nights, but I got to catch up with some friends, got to talk to some friends, throughout the day and stuff. So that was pretty neat. And then just now, like we emphasize with our players, like we give them the practice schedule, like the entire year in advance. Like, hey, these are when our practices are going to be. Schedule classes around it,
Oh, yeah.
and we got guys who have class at 10 o'clock. So get off at 9:30. They leave a little early, get shower at the rink, and then go straight to campus, right? So we emphasize to the guys like, hey, like we give you enough leeway to make your classes and pass them, and obviously we have to hold them accountable to passing their classes because they have to have a 2.0 to play. So we try and we talk to them. We do some sessions with them. So we'll meet with them on campus every now and then, or we'll have a they'll meet together and they'll study together. So all of our players hold each other accountable, through the sport and through the school itself. But they work, and we give them the game schedule, all the game times when we're traveling. Like sometimes we'll leave super early Friday morning, or sometimes we'll leave a little bit later in the afternoon. Like
Yeah.
Houston's only 3 hours away, but when we went to Amarillo, we left at like 6 a.m. on the dot. So yeah, we try to be pretty efficient with the guys. We try to talk to them and let them have all the schedules in advance. So if they need to work, they can work. If they want to make more money on the weeks that we don't have games, they can ask their manager to give them extra shifts. Or if they want to stay back and really do some homework, then they have that opportunity as well. So we try and give them as much availability as we can. But obviously, when we play so many games this semester, there's only so much. So yeah,
But they kind of have to commit to that,
they
Like
do.
they
Yeah,
know I want to play this. I have to make it work.
absolutely.
So I
Yeah.
guess as a team, you guys all kind of learn responsibility,
Hmm.
time management, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And then they know sacrifices too. Like a lot, I'm sure nobody wants to bring their laptop on an away trip when you're with all the guys, but you got an assignment due on Sunday, and we're driving back Sunday morning. Like, bring your laptop, get it done at the hotel room, right? So they know what at stake, right?
Yeah.
We hold them accountable, and they know like if they fail or flunk out, they can't play. So, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, because 11:59 is coming, guys. Sunday, 11:59.
Oh yeah, that's one of those timestamps I'll never forget.
No, I have this one class. Side note, I have this one class. Everything's due on Monday at 10 a.m. I don't know if I like that better, if I like that worse. I don't know
That is
how I
odd.
feel about it.
Yeah, that's a rough one. I got a report due every Tuesday at 1 p.m. and it's like,
I hate like why?
yeah,
Like
it's odd.
just be nice and do 11:59, please.
Yeah, I don't understand why. What's the difference? My class is at 6 p.m. Why am I turning this in at 1?
Wait, your class at 6 p.m.?
Yeah.
Oh my! Can we talk about your schedule? What?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's been fun. Like this is my easiest schedule. Like I don't work right now. I referee, a hockey referee,
Ooh.
and then I work with Monster as an ambassador. So, um, I work a little bit, but not nearly as much as what I used to. Like I was working at Marriott in the spring. I found the program. So
Well, so what? A random question. What outside jobs do you have that maybe aren't correlated
I've
to?
worked like 19 jobs.
Ooh.
Like I think I've
What's
had
your biggest one?
Gatorade.
You were like what? What do you mean?
I did finance with Gatorade as an internship. I was in Arizona this last summer, working for a Gatorade plant in Tolleson, and I did finance and operations.
Wow. So you're
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
So you're set.
I
Maybe.
hope, hopefully, the job market is tough, but yeah, I've worked at Gatorade, Frito-Lay, and then I worked at a Ford dealership too as an internship.
Wow. So wait. So what specifically do you want to do in finance?
Which ones were specifically finance?
Or like no, like what do you want to do with the finance
Oh, what do I want to
degree?
do in finance? I want to go hopefully into an analyst position in a supply chain company or work for a regional bank. Honestly, I'm not super big on like the big corporate banks, so I was looking at more regional.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, it's like kind of if I whatever I'm offered, I'm probably gonna be pretty passionate in. But those are probably preferences. I think it'd be nice to work in a renewable energy field as well.
Yeah.
So work for a solar panel company, anything along the lines of renewable energy, I'd love to work for that too.
I mean, that's honestly such like kudos to you because I think finance is hard.
Yeah, yeah.
I like math is just I can't calculate it right in my brain.
No, yeah, finance is difficult. It's a lot to study for sure. I think like, you start off the first 2 years and you're like, oh, I kind of get the hang of this. And then the last 2 years, you're like, I don't really get the hang of this.
Yeah, I mean, somebody last night asked me what 27 minus 5 was, and it took me a minute to get there.
Yeah.
I will admit a little bit ashamed, but not really, because I know I'm not good at math.
Happens to the best of us. So
You know what? I humbly sit in my communications degree. You know.
No, I get you. But no, yeah, finance is difficult. But I mean, if you study enough for it, you get it. But yeah, I do. I also got a minor in IS. So,
Oh,
but
just a minor. On top of everything, I have a minor.
yeah, but IS minors aren't too bad. Like it's almost
Okay.
all asynchronous classes, so it's like
Nice.
I don't gotta worry too much about it.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Well, I think we covered you a little bit, right? So let's go back to the team, orient to the team. So, how would you describe your team's kind of like identity today? What core values do you want to carry on and make sure when you leave they still have that represent UTSA UTSanAntonio both on and off the field? Or what would you call it? Field? Skating rink?
Rink, yeah, the
Rink.
rink. On and
Sorry,
off the
rink.
No, that's good. That's good. I like it. Honestly, I'd probably say keep that type of brotherlyhood love that we have going for each other. Like we're really close knit group of guys. Like we had a Friendsgiving the other day. I mean, honestly, I'm probably trying to plan to do a Secret Santa with them soon too.
Ooh.
We try and hang out. I mean, when we table, we always talk and catch up, and it's really nice. Like I know these guys, like the guys I graduate with, I'm gonna keep up with the team, and when they eventually graduate, like the guys I've recruited 5 to 6 years down the line, I'm still gonna be keeping in touch with them and the team and stuff. So I think that's probably one of our biggest benefactors is that we are really tight knit, and I'm really really impressed by the type of culture we built with that, and just being able to hold each other responsible, and being able to actually really enjoy spending time with the guys. So that's something I'll miss a lot when I graduate, but I really hope they keep that going. Like being able to outside of the workplace is probably the best way to describe it. But yeah. No, it's been great.
That's nice. Oh, brother for life, right?
Yeah, brothers.
There you go. Do you guys have any, let's say, traditions, inside jokes, habits that you guys like keep within each other?
We're a hockey
culture?
Team. Absolutely. We got this one guy. His name's Connor Wilson.
Yeah.
If you ever see him around campus, he looks exactly like Chicken Joe from Surf's Up. So we all call him Chicken Joe. It's the funniest thing ever. We also have a bunch of little nicknames around the team too. So like Stubblefield is one of our guys' last names, and hockey teams usually call everybody by their last name, so we call him Stubby. And then Blum, we just call him Blum or Blumkin. Some every now and then we kind of mess with him. And then we got a bunch of little ones, like good fun ones too. At the end of every practice, we put our sticks in the middle. We do like a little birds chant, just like birds, 1, 2, 3 birds. It gets the guys going. Like it's motivating. I'm sure they're having a blast at the pregame skate right now too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I mean, we have some good traditions. Like when we do away games, we travel in sprinter vans and stuff. We try and do carpool karaoke, so it's fun. Well, like we have this one guy named Matthias, and he's like he's on a student visa. He's a great guy, great kid. He's got an accent though, so we always try and make him sing like Shakira, and it's just the funniest thing ever. Like he's a vibe. Everyone's a vibe, so it's a ton of fun.
Yeah. And I guess I guess you could say, that your team is kind of like its own little world outside of UTSanAntonio.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want to keep it that way? Be like, no, this is mine. Get away.
No, I mean we're willing to. we got our own little circle with the guys and everything. All of our inside jokes, but man, like if you like the Icebergs who just started coming around and stuff, or my roommates who know the guys, like they pick up on all the inside jokes too. Like we have our own little world, but it's a very transparent world. Like you're more than welcome. I mean, all of our players are super friendly too. Like you walk up to them and they'll talk to you about the team, and they'll talk about how you're doing and how they're doing. Like we're a pretty good group of guys, and I think that's probably the best way to say it. Like we have our own little circle, but it's one of those circles where if you want to get in with the program and do something with the team, or just talk more to the players and stuff and befriend them and come support them and themselves, like you guys absolutely can. So it's like a very open in the world, I guess you can say.
It's like anybody's welcome.
Anybody's welcome. Yeah.
So I guess when it comes to new players, how do they typically kind of adapt to a new team, new environment? Like how do you guys kind of be like, hey, it's okay, come to brother? Just kidding. But
honestly, I would probably say like it all starts with like structure. I think it's big for anyone coming to the team to see that that team has structure. So knowing that who's on the e-board and who's a captain from the previous year and who might be the captain again this year, people who are born to step up and be leaders have to do that, and that's what they see, and then that kind of like paves the way. Like all of our rookies were pretty shy when they first joined the team, but they build off of their teammates' energy, right? So if we're a team that kind of just sulks every time we lose, or we get pissy with each other, yell at each other on and off the ice, like obviously they're not going to feel the most comfortable. But if we're giving them constructive criticism, talking to them after games, like on the way to class, like calling them, like that's where they're gonna feel welcome to really open up and be with us. So I think that's probably one of the things that they probably enjoy the most. Like right now, all of our rookies in just 3 months, like they talk to us, they love us, like they love the team. And we actually, even one of our rookies right now is probably gonna be the president next year.
Oh, so okay, like, Ricky.
Absolutely, yeah. So he's it's just like the things that they feed off of our energy, right? So if we have good positive working energy, they'll build that same type of habit. So we're super excited for the rookies to come, and the rookies now. This is really our first batch of rookies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool to see kind of like where this is gonna go from here on out. And I'm sure we'll get even more next year.
Wow. Can I join? No, just kidding. Oh, I'm not good at ice skating.
It's only $2,500. So.
Oh, something light. Yeah,
and then
no,
you
I
gotta
got
get
it.
all the gear on top of that. So
learn how to skate.
Learn how to
first.
Skate. Yep. It's pretty cheap, man. If you really think about it.
Ooh, I enjoy like ice skating. In the month of December.
Oh, absolutely.
Falling. I learned how to do a spin.
You learned how to do a spin?
I did.
You're better than me. I don't know how to do a spin.
Yes. It took me a lot of falls to get there.
Oh, really?
I still don't know how to stop.
Oh,
how do you stop when you're skating? I just hit a wand and wish the best.
You could do the pizza stop where you like put your feet like this and you stop like this.
Oh, okay.
We call that the pizza stop. Or you could just kind of like do the regular stop where you stop on like the side of your blade. But
yeah, just a regular stop.
Yeah, you're gonna fall a lot. That one takes a long time. That's why pizza stop is pretty guaranteed.
Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna try that next time. We'll see. Because I just hit a wall and I just like, okay, just embrace for
Oh yeah,
impact.
yeah, yeah. That's what the side stop will do to you. I actually failed hockey 101, which is like the learning how to skate class twice. So
You failed it?
yeah, when I was much younger.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
So yeah, don't worry, it happens to everybody. But I was sick, so.
What happened to you at 6 is gonna happen to me at 20. Yes.
Yeah,
We humble.
maybe.
We're humble.
Oh, well.
Well, let's go back to you, huh? So
All
tell me
right.
about a moment when you kind of knew this team is special and it'll continue to be special.
The first time I actually thought like, okay, this is gonna go somewhere, because
Mhm.
at first obviously it was a pipe dream, right? We founded the program and everything, but we thought, maybe we'll get 50 fans a game. We'll barely break even on ice time and stuff, right? Because, I'm not gonna lie, like ice time for a game is pretty expensive. It's like $2,000.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. Like we pay for every home game, we pay about 4K in total, and that's like just on ice and referees. Doesn't count for officials and or for cops and everything as well on top of that. So we
That's
came in
insane.
thinking like, wow, we're really gonna have to make a lot of money to make this happen.
Thank
But
you.
we actually started to really notice the progress from it when we had fans come to our adult league games. We used to promote them because we had no games. Like we weren't playing Tulane at the time. We were playing the Roller Dads. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Or
funny.
like the Gray Whales. Like we weren't
Oh,
really.
okay. These names are very creative.
So we weren't playing like these big name teams. Like we were just playing adult league guys, and we never thought any fans would actually come out to those, like, or any students like actually support the team. Like, I'm sorry, they're gonna know we're playing against 50-year-old guys, 60 maybe sometimes 40s. But when we played our championship league like game that
Mhm.
season for our first season with the adult league team, we had like 60 people come out for an adult league game, and that was amazing. Like it was so loud. They were doing all the football chants at the games and stuff, and I know the dads who just got off of work were like, "Dang it! Like I'm playing these darn kids, and they're
These young kids.
these youngins are being annoying as heck. I'm just trying to win a game. Like, yeah, I'm sure they didn't like it, but obviously as not high school students, college students, we loved it, and it was a ton of fun. But yeah, no, it was that's probably like where I was able to first recognize like, yeah, we're gonna go some places, and then obviously we finally got these beautiful game jerseys,
Amazing.
and
Wow.
everyone obviously really likes them. So
Yeah, they're cool. Wait, so
Yeah.
you have an orange one and a blue one?
So
Or
our main ones is orange and blue.
orange and blue?
We're supposed to have a home and away. We really don't. We just kind of wear whatever we feel like wearing.
Okay.
Because honestly, when you look so fly, why would you settle, right?
Woo!
Like,
Sugar,
what can I
how
say?
you get so fly?
But yeah, no. We try and wear blue ones and orange ones. We mix them up when we're away, and we actually just got a black alternate jersey.
Ooh.
It is like a Day to the Dead themed jersey. It is really, really cool. It got like we did our teaser and everything. It got like 130,000 views, over
Wait,
5,000 likes.
I need to see this
Yeah,
jersey.
it's a blackout jersey.
I love Day of the Dead. I literally bought a cup and I brought it for like 2 weeks straight
Really,
because I loved it. I need to see this jersey afterwards.
it's really, really cool. It's got like the festive color design on all the numbers and everything too.
Wait, that's so cute. You did it kind of like inspired by San Antonio, I'm
Yeah,
assuming,
inspired by
right?
San Antonio. Yeah, like we try and think of this team as more of a San Antonio team, not a UTSA team, right? We're the only pro team in San Antonio here. So what our purpose is to bring hockey back in general, right? We had the
Yeah.
Rampage, like we had the Iguanas, and that's when youth hockey was booming. And then since they left, it started to slow down. But since we came back, we had a one sheet rink of ice, or one sheet ice rink at first,
Yeah.
and then now they came back with 2 sheets. So it was originally like it was 2 sheets of ice, and then the Rampage left, and it went down to 1 sheet of ice and a turf field. So since we came back, they took away the turf field and they put another sheet of ice there. Wow! So because the impact is there, and that's what we're trying to do. And they had a brand new youth program come out called Excalibur, which I mentioned earlier. They only had the Rampage before then, and it's just growing. And after 2 years, like I can't even imagine what 4 or 5 years of growth would look like for the team and the city itself.
Wow. Is it hard for you to let it go? Because
It
I
is.
would be like, no, please.
It is hard. It is actually really hard. Like, initially I was looking into like moving out of San Antonio for a job, and I was like, yeah, I'm like, sorry, the traffic can only like do so much to a man. So I was like, I'm gone. Like I'm going back to
Yeah.
Dallas. Like I'll pay for tolls over driving through 1604 at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
But as the team started to grow, I was like, I can't leave this yet. You know, like
Yeah.
I understand I might have to go somewhere 2 to 3 years down the line, like bigger job in Dallas or a bigger city where there's more industrialized opportunities. But um, right now, I would love to stay next to the program and watch it
Yeah.
grow close.
That's your
Before finally letting
baby.
it go. It is my baby, man. It really is. Like,
That's your baby.
yeah, it's been a journey. So why leave the journey
Mm.
a little early?
Yeah, literally. Don't leave your baby.
Yeah, they keep trying to get us to come back for our masters, but I think I'm done.
Yeah, I don't know if I can be convinced for
If I-
masters either.
yeah, if I got to take another in-person exam, I'm gonna tear my hair out. So.
I hate those controls.
Yeah.
So let's talk about recruitment.
Mhm.
How can, somebody who loves hockey just as much as you kind of get into it? How can they join?
We do a lot of targeted recruiting. So we reach out to a lot of high school leagues across the country, mostly in the Dallas area. We try and reach out to them, but I mean, we've recruited a player from like Virginia before. Like it's kind of spread
Oh.
out. Like we've recruited players from the Mexican national team as well, from national teams in Europe.
Hold on, I
Asia.
didn't know Mexico had a hockey team.
They do. They have a
What?
national team. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we actually even have a bunch of players who have a bunch of other jobs. Like, believe it or not, one of our players is actually a firefighter, and the other one's a dental resident.
Ooh. Oh my
So,
goodness.
Yeah, like a lot of our players like either play hockey and they just are getting back into it, and we kind of met them through contacts and stuff,
Yeah.
or like their dental resident player actually just came from Arizona, and he's playing or he's working at UT Health, or he's a dental resident at UTL, so he's a student,
Yeah.
so he's eligible to play for us because of that merger. But yeah, we do a lot of recruiting. Like we do most recruiting in San Antonio's like high school teams, the Rampage, and probably Excalibur soon when they can develop an 18U team. So we do a lot there too. But we just reach out. We have our coaches reach out to them. We email their parents, get in conversation with their parents, and then we find their profiles on like Elite Prospects and National NCSA or NC something. It's like one of the recruiting platforms they have for players. But yeah.
And how do you guys or what do you look for quality wise in these players? Like technical skills, discipline, teamwork?
We look to see like what type of player they are. Like a lot can say from their stats. Like sometimes you can never know who a utility guy is, right? You'll see a defenseman who might put up 2 points in like 30 games, right? But he's got like a plus minus of like 20. That's what we're looking for. Like guys who are making an impact off the ice without having the puck, or on the ice without having to have the puck, right? And obviously, we're looking at guys who are putting up points. Don't get me wrong, but we look into more than their stat. And then obviously, we get on the phone with these parents of players, and we hear them. Like we want them to have a journey or a mission. Like we want you to come to San Antonio or UTSA itself because of the school.
Yeah.
And that's what I actually have been talking to a couple prospects right now, and I tell them, if you're gonna come and play for us, you gotta come and want to go to school here too, like because you're gonna grow with the program as much as you're gonna grow with the school. So we emphasize that they find a major that they're passionate in, and if they don't, then I tell them we have the exploratory studies option, so you can go into that and find something and then transfer into that, right?
Wow.
So yeah, we try and we promote UTSA as much as possible. I mean, they try to promote us, so they'd like our post every now and then. They'll repost it. The rec always repost their stuff. And President Amy's come out to our games one time not too long ago. So that was pretty nice. So
yeah. Wow. So I guess you guys have a pretty like consistent present. What about the future? Do you guys have bigger goals for future, like in tournaments, seasons, campus involvement?
Our biggest goal right now, I would like to say, we're building into developing a rivalry with Texas State, because Texas State is obviously our biggest enemies in football and probably every sport.
Yeah.
So we're building that rivalry right now. We play them in December, but our biggest goal for this program is to hopefully play at the Freeman Coliseum against Texas State one day.
Mm.
That is something we've been looking at. They actually still, from what we've heard, they still have their like ice sheet maker and everything, so they could put up a sheet of ice if we really wanted them to.
Yeah.
But we would love to pull that off. Like I think both Texas State and us can pull up enough fans to actually fill the Coliseum or close to it. I mean,
Wow.
and sometimes people might think like, wow, that's kind of like outlandish, right? Like they're really gonna fill up an entire arena, but it's not.
People are competitive.
Yeah, and Oklahoma State, for example, they bring in about 15,000 fans at the BOK Center when they play OU.
Wow.
20,000, I think, even just this last year. Like they have fans, and then there's
Yeah.
rinks around. Or I think Georgia Tech is playing in the baseball arena in Georgia right now. They're gonna play East Carolina over there in an outdoor game.
Wait,
So
at the baseball arena? How does that work? You just throw
yeah,
sheet ice on there?
yeah, there's through sheet ice in there. Actually, there's baseball. It's a football arena, but it's a really big outdoor arena.
Really?
Yeah, is they're going to be playing like literally under the skyline and everything in Georgia. So that's what I mean is like looking from the outside in, like it's like yeah, no, there's no way they're going to pull it off. But you know, when you see it, what's already happened before, there's
Mm-hmm.
always an opportunity and there's always a chance. So we're going to
Yeah.
look for it. So
What has your time being a part of, the hockey team kind of shown you or even like taught you?
um, taught me probably say it's taught me a lot of financial responsibility. I think we manage a lot of money, like a few $1,000s. Like I think Walmart itself has donated close to over $25,000 in general to us.
Wow.
Yeah, like we get a lot of support from corporations who are willing to donate to our program, but being able to manage that amount of money is a lot of power, right? And being
Yeah.
able to manage that amount of responsibility, like this stuff that keeps the team afloat, and
Yeah.
like we pay like $3,500 in invoices to the rink a month for ice time for
Jeez.
practices, right? And then that doesn't even include game days when game skates are $4,000 for the weekend, and you got two home series and then a whole weekend or a whole month of practices. I mean, you're paying over 10 grand for ice time that month. So
Mm-hmm.
just the amount of financial stress budgeting that you have to do for it. I mean, it's stuff that will definitely help me with my future and my degree,
Yeah.
right? Because I already have that experience. And when I talk to interviewers, they always ask like, "Wow, you've already you already dealt with an operating budget. You already know how to forecast and budget around it. You know what variable expenses you need to work on and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's stuff that I'm gonna take and utilize like down the line in my future years in my career."
So for this last question, let's tap into founder you, leadership, senior you. What message do you have to give, maybe next year's rookies, words of wisdom?
Words of wisdom. Honestly, I would probably say you are what you make your life in college. Like it's genuinely, I came into college with little to no like life experience outside of school. Like I didn't join any student orgs in high school. I wasn't involved. Like I was in National Honor Society and I played tennis and that's about it. Like I didn't really do much. I didn't really go to many tournaments in tennis. Like I just play a little hockey on the side and that's it. I had my group of friends and that was good. But I came into college thinking like, yeah, I want to change that because like life should not be like just comfortable, right? And I think in this day and age, you have to do everything you can to be uncomfortable to grow. So I
Yeah.
came here and obviously I had my fair share of fun. Like I partied like any other freshman does, but I came to realize like, okay, now it's time to sit down and lock in and um, join the fraternity, got an e-board role within them, and then the hockey team was founded and did that along with working and doing a bunch of other jobs and doing a ton of classes and getting ahead of my schoolwork and still holding like a 3.75 to this day. Like um, it was a lot of work, but like I made myself be uncomfortable so I can grow. So I know what high stress situations is like and what type of individual I am during it, what type of comfort methods I need. But honestly, that's my biggest advice to freshmen who are coming to the team as well. Like you're joining a team as a player, right? We recruited you, but look for opportunities to do more than just be a player. Like
Mhm.
you don't even have to be a leader within our team, but be a leader somewhere else. Like find something you're passionate in. If it's not like I can't do all the finances and stuff. I don't have the time to be a leader in
Mhm.
the team. Like go join like an organization that's within your degree, that's
Yeah.
something that you can do to learn, and take those skills that you learned from being a leader there and apply that to the team, right? Like a
Yeah.
little text to all the guys saying like, hey, we need to be here, we need to hold each other accountable. Stuff like that goes a long way for your character. But you don't develop that out of nowhere. You develop that by trial and error with other people, right? So that's what I'm saying is like, take advantage of these years of youth, and don't just be comfortable with being who you are and being like going at a steady pace. Like push yourself to grow rapidly. It's probably the best way to say it, is like do as much as you can right now. So when you get to your senior year, like you already know everything that you learned, everything that you've experienced. It's like just comes to you naturally when something happens. So yeah, and you'll thank yourself, man, because like there's so many times where I've had to grind it and study for an
Right.
exam because I was so busy and I was able to pull off with like an A or a B or something. But
Mhm.
now I get to college, and let's say I had a really busy weekend, I was out of town for games or had a bunch of practices or was injured or something like that, and I had to grind 2 to 3 days of studying to pass an exam. I can do it with these now, and that's what I mean. Like trials and errors will get you to that. So that's probably my best advice for freshmen.
Wow. Well, guys, anything else? Anything
Uh,
else?
no,
You don't.
just
Yeah, I don't feel like you have to, but
I'll just say like give our team an opportunity. Like whoever's watching this, like students or just families who live in San Antonio, or if you're by yourself, like just come to a game. Like you don't need to be with a group of people that come out. Like
yeah.
just come, be in the atmosphere. Like let's say you're willing to come to a game and your partner or your friend is like, no, I don't want to go. Then you just come by yourself. Like be with the atmosphere, enjoy what it's like, take videos, take pictures, post it on your socials. Like you're helping us out by being who you are in an environment that you're not used to.
And what are y'all socials? Where can we find you?
Yeah. So it's gonna be UTSA Hockey on Instagram, Birds Up Hockey on X or Twitter, or whatever people call it nowadays. And then on Facebook, it's also UTSA Hockey, or you can look at Road Runner Club Hockey on Facebook. And then I believe, yeah, that should be all of our socials, yeah.
Wow.
And then our website is UTSA Hockey, so we post the articles and stuff there about our sponsorships and some of our away series and stuff that we have. So highly recommend that you check that out. And then you can see our whole roster and everything too on top of that if you're really interested in it.
Wow. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
I enjoyed hearing about ice hockey. I do want to go to one of the games. Maybe
Yeah.
not today because I'm going out of town, but
All right. Well,
I have until March.
there you go. Yeah, there's plenty of games. Like we play Texas State, ETBU, another team. I forgot the other team. And then hopefully Tulane in March, which we're
Yeah.
trying to schedule right now. So yeah.
Nice. Well, if you want to say bye to the cameras.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you guys for having me out. It's been an honor,
Yay.
and I've had a ton of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit more about the hockey team here on campus.